Have you ever felt completely consumed by your emotions? Have you ever been overwhelmed by anxiety, fear, anger, sadness only to realize later that nothing around you had actually changed? Have you ever wondered why certain people or situations seem to control how you feel? Welcome back, my friend. This is your sanctuary for truth, clarity, and personal awakening. Today's journey will take us deep into the heart of emotional freedom. But I won't be offering a surface-level guide on how to manage your emotions. No, we're going straight to the root. Today we will explore a concept that has changed countless lives throughout history. Nothing exists outside the mind. What if I told you that the emotions you're drowning in aren't coming from the world but from you? What if freedom isn't about changing your circumstances but changing your perception? This idea nothing exists outside the mind is not new. It's ancient, timeless, found in spiritual texts, philosophical treatises, and even modern psychology. But most of us live as if the opposite were true. We believe that people make us angry, that events make us sad, that situations make us anxious. But is that really true? Let us dig in. Let us unmask the illusion. Imagine you're walking through a forest. The trees are tall, the light filters through the leaves. You feel calm. Then you see a shadow. Your body tenses. Your breath shortens. Your mind says danger. But it's just a tree branch. What changed? Not the forest. Not the air. Not reality. What changed was your interpretation. In a split second, your mind created a story and your body responded as if it were real. This is how most of us live. We don't respond to reality, we respond to our stories about reality. And those stories come from one place, the mind. Here's the truth most people don't want to accept. Your suffering is not caused by the world. It is caused by your relationship to the world, your thoughts, your expectations, your judgments, your attachments. The argument that ruined your day. It wasn't the words spoken, it was your attachment to being right. The breakup that shattered you. It wasn't their leaving, it was the story you built around their presence. The job that stresses you out. It's not the work, it's your fear of failure, your craving for approval, your internal war. And this is liberating. Because if the mind created the prison, the mind can also open the door. But first you must see the bars. You must become aware of the lens through which you're experiencing life. Ask yourself, what belief is fueling this emotion? What expectation am I holding on to? What story am I telling myself right now? Is this even real or just a thought I've believed for too long? Let me share a story. There was a woman who always felt judged. At work, at home, even with friends. She believed people were always criticizing her behind her back. One day, a coach asked her, "When did you first feel judged?" She paused. "When I was 12. My teacher mocked my answer in front of the class. Since then I've never felt safe speaking up." So what was she reacting to? Not her coworkers, not her friends, but a memory, a frozen belief that the world is dangerous, that she is not enough, that others are always watching. This memory became her lens, her filter, her reality. But once she saw it, she could question it. And once she questioned it, she could rewrite it. That's the work. That's the freedom. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not your stories. You are the awareness behind them. So how do we return to that awareness? How do we break free from emotional slavery? First, observe. Every time you feel a strong emotion, pause. Don't react. Don't explain. Don't justify. Just watch. What are you thinking? What is the physical sensation? Where is the story coming from? The moment you become the observer, you create space. And in that space, choice is born. Next question. Is this thought true? Can I absolutely know it's true? What else could be true? Who would I be without this thought? This practice, popularized by Byron Katie, is one of the most powerful tools for mental freedom. Because most of our suffering isn't caused by reality, it's caused by our unquestioned thoughts about reality. Then release. Let go of needing to be right. Let go of needing to control. Let go of needing to be understood. You don't need the world to align with your expectations to be at peace. You only need to stop believing that it should. Finally, return. Return to the present moment, to your breath, to the now, because most emotional pain lives in the past or the future. Anxiety is anticipation, regret is memory, but peace is presence. When you're fully here, not lost in thoughts, not clinging to judgments, life becomes simple, not easy, but clear. And in that clarity you begin to see that the anger wasn't about them, it was about your need to feel powerful. That the sadness wasn't about loss, it was about attachment. That the fear wasn't about the future, it was about your mind's resistance to uncertainty. And all of that, it's within you, which means healing is within you too. You don't need to change the world. You need to see it as it is, not as your mind projects it to be. That's what nothing exists outside the mind means. It doesn't mean the world is fake. It means your experience of the world is filtered, and the filter can be cleaned. So what if the next time you felt hurt, instead of blaming you looked inward? What if the next time you felt triggered, instead of reacting you breathed? What if the next time you wanted to run you sat still? You would begin to meet yourself, your true self. Not the one built on defense, but the one beneath all the noise. That self is not broken, not reactive, not afraid. That self is awareness, and awareness is freedom. So let me ask you now, what story are you ready to stop believing? What emotion has ruled your life for too long? What part of you is ready to come home? If you've made it this far, you are already waking up. And that's no small thing, because most people never do. But you're remembering. And with that memory comes power. The power to choose your reality, not by controlling life, but by understanding that life is experienced through you. So choose presence, choose clarity, choose freedom. If this message helped you see yourself or your emotions in a new light, share in the comments. What did you realize? What are you ready to release? And how are you reclaiming your peace? If this video brought you even one moment of truth, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to see beyond their mind. Thank you for watching this video.